Okay, this is part 2 of the PhotoStory tutorial, and we ended off part 1 by at the step of the narration. So let's have a look at narration. And to narrate simply means you're adding a voiceover to an image. So if we wanted to narrate this picture, we would select it. It's blue. Click on narration, and I am narrating this picture right now. These are the Bates boys. I can click stop. You can see it's 10 seconds long, but our duration, if you recall, was only 7 seconds. So it actually changed the duration of this picture from 7 to 10 seconds. If I go to this picture, I can add duration. Go McClintock. Stop. There we are. And I can preview that if I want. Let's All right, so let's pause that preview. So you can see that, well, hopefully you heard that narration was part of the production now. It's kind of weird, the microphone and the speaker setup I have as I'm creating this Jing video, but take my word for it. You can check out the video in the 8H folder. So I'm going to close that preview, and we're done with this step. I'm going to go to next, and here we can add some background music. So music always helps set the tone of a media production. And you can actually create music in PhotoStory, some basic music, or you can use a music file that you have already. And I'm going to show you guys a neat website for finding royalty-free music. Royalty-free music is a good option because if you use popular music that actually is copyrighted, someone owns the rights to it, you shouldn't use it without permission. But there's a royalty-free music site called Free Play Music. I'm going to open that up, internet, and I'm going to go to Free Play Music. And this is a neat site because you can choose music by the feel. So you're trying to set a certain mood, trying to tell a certain story in your production. So let's say it is dramatic. So if I choose dramatic, it offers me a number of different options that are, quote, dramatic, unquote. So if you, let's say you preview these and you decide this is the one for you, you just simply click on the file, click on Save File, and click OK. By default on Firefox, it goes to the Downloads folder, but you might want to move it from the Downloads folder to that same folder where you've collected your other resources. So it's called Styly Smile _. So I'm going to exit out of Firefox. I'm going to select music, go to that Downloads folder. Here's that file we just downloaded. And you can see that it's become part of the production. What I should say at this point is that the volume of this song is on high right now, but I'm going to lower it or else it will drown out the narration that you've just done. So if I do that, I'm going to turn up the sound of my speakers. I'm going to click preview, and hopefully you can hear this. Click on narration, and I am narrating this picture right now. These are the Bates boys. I can click stop. Go McClintock, go. So I've stopped the preview, and so that worked. You might want to play around with that volume level, that song, to make sure there's a good balance between the narration and the music that you have. I'm going to save the project. It's a good time to save it. There's the file. Click save. And I will replace it. Yes. And I'm on to the next step now. At this stage, this step, it says save your story. So this is where you convert your production into